Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Jacob's Pickups. So, in this episode, it's just you and me, because unfortunately, camera waifu has got a cold. So, no camera for today, but I figured let's do this anyway. So, I got a bunch of packages here. So, let's open it up and see what we got this week. All right, let's start off with the simple one. This little white packaging. So very curious to see what this is. Actually, like I always keep forgetting what I ordered because I I buy so many cheap games. All right, let's see what this is. Nice. So this is Tokyo Extreme Racer. And actually this is a game I already have, but I have the Japanese version. But this is the European version of Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. So yeah, really happy to have this game. I think there's not a big difference between this one and the Japanese version, except that they removed the intro from this one, so there's a little bit of some story lacking. And then also, of course, the language. This one is in English instead of Japanese, but other than that, they're very similar. I just kind of bought it because it was cheap, and also I really love this game. I'm trying to collect all of them, but yeah, I don't really have that many so far, only 2, but yeah, let's see if they show up and then I'll buy them. So this game is actually not that rare in Europe, but for some reason it's really rare in Sweden. No idea why. Maybe it just didn't sell that well in Sweden, or maybe it wasn't released in Sweden. Not sure. It's a bit weird. Like some games are like not popular in Sweden, and you don't find them. While there are some other games that are really rare in other places in Europe, but you can find them easily in Sweden. A bit weird, but whatever, you know. And yeah, this is the UK version, by the way, because it has all English back page, which actually is the nicest version to have. Like when it comes to European games, you really want to have those all English ones. Those are the most valuable. Not that it makes a big difference. All right. And then next up, we have, what do we have here? Oh, nice. So this is King of Fighters X15. King of Fighters 14 or 16. I think it must be 14. But yeah, I want to start to collect these games. I don't really have many. I think the only one I have is probably like SNK versus Capcom or Capcom versus SNK. But you know, I used to play the Fatal Fury games way back. I had Fatal Fury 2 on the Super Nintendo, and you know, while not as good as Street Fighter, sorry Fatal Fury fans, they are pretty cool games. And yeah, this version seems to be some kind of collector's edition because it has like a steel case, and it comes with a bunch of manuals and stuff. And let's check this disc, and this looks brand new. Really nice. Whoa, that's shiny. So yeah, King of Fighters. And I don't know, this game, I think it never came out on the Xbox. Not sure why, but yeah, we'll definitely play it. And I remember that I actually forgot to condition check Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. So let's check the disc on this one. So manual looks great, and the disc looks has some hairlines. But other than that, it looks pretty nice. So that's cool. Okay. Next up, we have a bigger package. I don't remember buying any big games, so I wonder what this is. Probably just a big package with one game inside. Maybe a PS1 game. Let's check. Oh, these are shoes my wife ordered. Yeah, oops. I guess that I took one of her packages. Let's condition check. Looks to be in pretty nice condition. It's a Pumar brand, size 39. Passes the sniff test. Well, at least on the outside. I'm not gonna sniff the inside. But yeah, pretty nice shoes. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyway, let's back to games. Well, I hope the rest of the packages are games. All right. So next up we have this little envelope, and wow, I've never gotten a game sent to me in just a regular envelope with no type of padding at all. So let's see if this has survived. And it's an Xbox game. Oh yeah, so it's Blinks too. I got this really cheap. I think I paid like $6 for this. This is actually worth something like, I don't know, I think it's like $20. And you know, honestly, this is really rare. Like, I have never seen this game ever, as far as I can remember. And actually, I'm surprised they made the Blinks too, because like the Blinks 1, I don't think that was a hit. Blinks 1 was actually a game that came with the Xbox over here in Sweden. That's how I obtained it originally. But yeah, it wasn't a very good game. Even though I really like the cat. As I understand it, it's designed by the same guy that designed Sonic. And I think the company is Artoon. Yep, Artoon, right here. Artoon. But yeah, I'm curious to see if Blinks 2 is better. I don't think I ever played it. And the disc has, it looks fine. Has some hairlines, but other than that, it looks pretty nice. And it comes with the manual and some overlays. Whoops. Well, the manual looked nice until I dropped it. But yeah, this is nice. It comes with an old Xbox pamphlet, which has some info about the, I guess, the upcoming Halo 2. What a blast from the past. So yeah, that's Blinks 2. Okay. Next up, we got an ugly package. So let's cut this open. And let's see what we got. All right. Oh, I know what this is. So, you know, I collect racing games, especially Japanese. But actually, this one isn't a Japanese racing game. But I found out about this game, and actually, it is pretty rare. But I've seen it come a little bit here and there. I found it one time for $8, and I got really upset with myself because I just waited and said, maybe it will come cheaper, and someone else bought it. But I found this one for, I think I paid $10 for this one. And it is Motor Storm Arctic Edge. And actually, apparently this is the first game of the Motor Storm series. And yeah, this was for the PS2. So that's pretty cool. This is actually the Scandinavian version. It has Swedish and Norwegian and Finnish and Danish text on the back. And this comes with an orange cover. Like, that must be pretty rare. And it is officially in orange. Like, I've checked other copies, they are all in orange. I don't know why. Kind of weird, but kind of cool. And let's check the disc. This disc looks almost perfect. I think it needs a little bit of a wipe, because it's a bit dusty. But it looks nice. And then the manual as well, which is in excellent condition. So yeah, that's Motor Storm. And now I have all these games except for the PSP version, but I don't really collect PSP games. So I'm happy with my collection for these games, and I consider it done. So that's nice. Okay. Next up, we got another package. All right, let's see if we can open this. Phantom Brave. This is a game I've seen for a while, and I've been curious about it. Actually, this is pretty cheap. I think the value is like $20, but I paid something like, I think I paid $15 for this. And this version is actually it's more like the more expensive version because it comes with the soundtrack. So you see there's a double disc thing, and here's the soundtrack. And then of course the manual is in here in nice condition. And there's even a registration card. So that's cool from Koi Games. This is pretty nice. Complete copy. So let's condition check the games. And this game looks brand new. Excellent. And it's a CD. As you can see, the blue PS2 games are CDs. And white PS2 games are DVDs. And let's check the soundtrack. I can imagine that it has probably never been used. And I was correct. This looks unused. Very shiny. So that's cool. Phantom Brave. Not sure if this is a good game, but you know, I collect Japanese RPG games, and I kind of love the style. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Good find. Okay, we're almost at the end here, and it's time to take out Mr. Knife again. Let's see how we can open this. And this is a pretty weird package, actually. There we go. And it's one game. Pretty big package for one game. And this one is packed up pretty good. Oh yeah! So, this is a game that someone on Twitter has been telling me to get for a pretty long time. And actually my sister has this game. But I wanted to get it on my own. And I've never played it, but yeah, I got this just to please Mr. Nuke 235, is it on Twitter? I think that is. I might have gotten the numbers wrong, but whatever. And this is Eternal Darkness, which I finally got at a good price. I think I paid $35 for this. Value is around 40 to 50. And yeah, it's a horror game. It's pretty legendary, actually. It does all these crazy things. I would say almost like Hideo Kojima style things, where it messes with you and plays tricks with you. And apparently, like at some point, they turn up the volume in the game, and it has like the, you know, like the TV overlays that you used to have in the 90s. It kind of like has that thing. So that's pretty cool. Don't know when I'll have time to play this though, so we'll see. But for now, let's condition check. So yeah, cute little GameCube game, and this game looks absolutely brand new. It's super shiny, so that's great. And then of course the manual is here, which looks unused. And there's the GameCube, you know, inlays. And then there's also a little pamphlet with the Nintendo and Star Fox Adventures. So that's pretty cool. Super complete copy in excellent condition. At a great price as well. So yeah, that's a good find. And I hope you are pleased now, Mr. Nuke 235. And I guess that from now on, I'll probably hear you ask me if I've played this game or not. So we'll see how long that will take. I think it took me probably like a year to obtain it. And actually, it isn't a rare game. Actually, over here in Sweden, it is super common, but it's very sought after. So it rarely goes below $30, $40, $50 when it sells. So it's a game that, you know, I mean, as usual, all the horror games, they maintain their value, especially if they're Japanese. And this one, of course, isn't Japanese, but it does kind of feel like it has Japanese feel to it. I don't know. Anyway, all right, now it's time for the last package for this week. So let's see what we got. 2 games in here. All right, so first up, we got Trinity Universe. And this is a JRPG game. It looks kind of funny. Looks a bit weird. And this was $20, which I think is, you know, I think this is what this game is worth. I think it's worth a little bit more. Yeah, it's wow. This disc looks brand new. And then of course comes with the manual, which is pretty nice. Passes the sniff test. Yeah, Trinity Universe. I never played it. I collect JRPGs. Let me know what you think about this. I have a feeling that it's probably not gonna be that amazing, but you know, let's see. Looks nice. Okay, and then we've come to the last game, and I know what this is. So this is a game that I actually overpaid a little bit. But the reason I overpaid is because look, they added a nice little card. It says, "Thank you for your purchase, Jacob." Nice little custom thingy. That's pretty nice. I like it when sellers do some special things like this. Anyway, so I did overpay a little bit for this game. And the reason why I overpaid is because I saw it one time, and it went beyond of what I was willing to offer. And since then I never saw it again. And then I realized it's kind of rare. And then I saw on YouTube that people were talking about it because it has a special art style. And apparently it's not like a super great game, but the graphics are really special. So this is Time and Eternity. This is another JRPG game. And what's special with this game is that it mixes 3D animation with the backgrounds and stuff like that with like 80s anime style animation. So it's like 2D mixed with 3D. And when you play it, it looks like totally like you're playing an anime, but with the 3D world. And yeah, I saw it and I was like, wow, I gotta have this game because this is kind of unique. And you know, these type of games is like, you know, they weren't that popular to begin with because they didn't get that good reviews, so it kind of ended up being a niche game. But now that people are talking about it, it really goes up in value. And I have a feeling like this is gonna be like the same with Folklore. Like Folklore, the game is just, you know, it's going crazy. It's like doubled its value in a year. And I see this one as well being kind of one of those games where once people discover this and discover the unique art style, they're like, oh, I gotta have it. Just like me. The FOMO kicked in. So yeah, I got this for $50. Yeah, looking forward to playing it. Seems like a really cool game. But actually, you know what? That wasn't the last game for today. There's actually one more game. And let me go and get it because I actually picked it up today from somewhere. So I'll tell you a story about it, but 1 second and just let me grab it. Right, so I have a buddy of mine, game dev buddy. He works at an agency that does kind of like influencer management and stuff like that, called Lurkit. And he was gonna go to Tokyo Game Show, and I asked him like, hey, if you're going to Tokyo Game Show, maybe you could find some games for me. And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I had sent him the list, and so he did. So he got me this game that I've been looking for a while. And it's called yeah, I don't know what the name is in English, but it's something like blah 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 Summer Vacation 2, and this is the second game. And yeah, I've been eyeing this game for a long time, and I think I'm not sure if it's expensive in Japan, but I don't think it's that expensive. But yeah, I've seen it locally once in Sweden, and I tried to get it at the auction. But it actually went pretty wild, so I didn't win it. But yeah, it seems really cool. You're like a kid on vacation, and you just do a lot of fun stuff. And you can see here the graphics look pretty good actually. So no, really happy for this game. Thank you so much. Yeah, my buddy's name is, if you want to follow him, his name is Combat Glue. You can follow him on either Twitter, and I believe that he also streams on Twitch sometimes, so you can follow him there as well. And I think it's the same nick, Combat Glue. Yeah, let's see if I can add some link down here and you guys can see what the name is. Anyway, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, time to go and play some games. All right, guys, have a good time. Bye bye.